Hey, how's everybody today? Sorry I'm so late coming on. I've been busy working and coming up with an idea. Say hello when you come on. I'm excited about this idea that I came up with, you guys. It is going to be a firework stand. Oh, is it kind of centered? There we go. Hi, Judy. So it's kind of a lopsided, but okay, let me see. There we go. Okay. So I'm gonna make this firework stand. It's from most of the stuff is from Dollar Tree. I got this crate at Dollar Tree, and I drilled a hole, 2 holes on either end, if you can see there. So when I sell the kit, it will have a drilled hole so you can stick these little pieces of wood in there. I just use wood dowels, and if you can see, I already painted it black, but you just slip it in, and you can glue it, but I feel like it's tight enough that you don't need to. So yeah, so I painted it chalk ink from Waverly. I painted that. I also made a little bunting that you'll get in the kit, and I started painting that with crimson from Waverly and then the chalk white. What else? Let's see. So there's that. And then these blocks, they had them at our local Dollar Tree. I was so excited when I found them. So they will have a bead in the middle of between each one. And then I'm gonna stencil USA on it. Oh, and I forgot these little fireworks I cut out of a dowel. And then this will sit on the firework stand. Kind of hard to figure it out, but you'll see when I get going. But everything's base painted because I didn't want you to sit here watching me base paint. But the first thing I'm going to do is I need to paint some more of these beads. The kit will have these beads included in it. So, and then all I do is get some beads and stick them in a container. You could use a little to-go containers. And I'm going to use crimson. I should have put some, okay, so I'm going to just get some paint on here, but add some water. My stuff's all backwards here. You guys having a good weekend? It's really hot here in Southern California. It's crazy hot. It was, I think, over 90 degrees. It's been so bad. And yesterday was pretty warm as well. So just to show you, so I watered down the chalk paint just like that, and you can cover it too. I mean, you could put more beads in here, but and then I just shake it around to make sure they all get the red paint on it. And then I get one of these skewers. You'll see that I've had this forever, and then I just feed it through the hole and then let it sit and dry. And then I kind of spread them apart a little bit just so they don't stick because of the paint. So you can paint however you want, but this, if you notice, I'm not using my fingers and I didn't make a big mess. I'd seen somebody do this once. They did it with a little container, so I found these other containers. They're a little bigger and they're kind of nicer to work with. So yeah, so you just do that, and then what I do if they're too wet, which they are, is I just kind of brush it out a little bit and get some excess paint off if you have to. Out of my way before I get stuff on it. So then I just let it sit. I stand them up. I like put it upright, and then every so often, so they don't stick, I kind of move them around and brush it off. But there you go. Look, no red on my hands. Is that pretty cool? Yeah, so that's a really easy way to paint beads. 79 in Reno, that's actually not bad. It was like 80 something yesterday. We've slowly been getting warmer and warmer. I think it's supposed to cool down though, so I'm hoping for that. Then I'm gonna paint this little star red that I thought of putting on afterwards, right before I went live. So I want to paint that red. This I will get messy because oh, I could have probably put this in there too, huh? Oh well, I don't need to paint the back of that. Okay, so let that sit. Let me grab a wipey and clean it because I don't want to get, I tend to get tons of paint all over my projects when I go live because I'm trying to hurry and not have everybody waiting around. Then I'm going to get the flesh color for his nose. I'm going to try to make a little round nose this time. I know I always make ovals and I did a round nose the other day, so I'm going to make it again. And then let it sit. My husband is on a golf weekend with his friends, and he went to Palm Springs, so it's even hotter over there, which I think is absolutely crazy. They went golfing yesterday and today, and actually right before my live, I called him, or he called me. I missed the call, and I called him back, but he must not have good reception or something, because it didn't go through. Okay. So I'll do that, and then where are my letters that I cut out? Oh, here they are. Okay. So I cut this out of vinyl because I want to paint this. I want to stencil it blue. And these blocks, you guys, there's some that have a rougher edge than the others. So I try to get the smoothest edge. I painted it, I sanded it, and then I painted it again just because I don't want this to bleed. And I might get some bleeding still because it is a little rough. And if you don't feel comfortable using vinyl, you could always just paint it on if you feel comfortable enough to paint on. I actually can make it a little bigger for you guys. I thought I measured it right, but I must not have. I don't know if you could see, but I can make it a little bit bigger, and the letter will be a little bit bigger, so I'll play with it before I send the kits out. Hi, Donna. Monica, I'm hoping for my sale to be the last weekend of May, which I think is that Memorial Day weekend? So I'm hoping either on Sunday or maybe Saturday, depending on how much I get done. But I did get a lot of stuff done thanks to my friends, the Johnsons. He cut out all of these, he's cut out so much for me, and they just actually dropped off a bunch of stuff for me. I'm really excited. So they cut out these little, the torches, the crowns, and so I'm rocking and rolling, you guys. I'm super excited. So I'll have those on my sale. So yeah, watch out for it. I don't know exact time. As we get closer, Monica, I'll make sure I let you guys know. I know it's a weekend, a busy weekend if you go out of town, but hopefully you'll be able to have your phone with you and catch my live. I think that's Memorial Day weekend if I'm not mistaken, but I may be wrong. All right, so those are done. Let me paint them blue. The Ocean Waverly blue is what I did all of the blue in for the gnome and everything. Try to get a dry brush. Somebody asked, I think afterwards, I noticed on the live, I try to use chalk paint as much as I can when I stencil, because it's thicker and it won't bleed as much. So And make sure you use a dry brush, because if you use water, then you'll have more chance of it bleeding through the stencil. So yeah, what else? So in the kit you'll get Uncle Sam's, which is an iron-on, because it's so tiny, it's just easier to cut that way. And then Fireworks is vinyl, so you'll just rub that on. Let's go ahead and do that now while that's drying. So we could get the vinyl, the transfer vinyl, and then rub it on. This has been kind of used a lot, so there we go. Make sure your holes are on the bottom. You don't want to make the mistake of putting it upside down, and then get it up as much as, line it up, centered as much as you can, and then rub it, and there you go. Let me turn on my little iron. One thing I forgot to mention on my kits, you guys, when you get iron-on vinyl, you could use a regular iron. It doesn't have to be a Cricut one or anything like that, so a regular iron will work. That's what I used. I probably should have done this first. You guys, do the vinyl, iron-on first, because now I'm gonna have to be careful to not, which I don't think it'll bother it, the other vinyl, if I get heat on it. But so once that's on there, yeah, because you don't want it to melt it or. All right, I'm giving this a second coat, and hopefully there's not much bleeding or cleaning up I have to do. All right, that's done. Let me get my skewer and just separate them a little bit, make sure they're not getting all gunky. So yeah, see how easy that was to do those beads? Let it dry a little longer. We can take this off. And then, so I'm not sure how this kit will work, if it's going to be all 3 different pieces. But I'll figure it out before I put it up for sale. Oh, picked up some of the wood, but that's okay, because I'll just paint a little bit over that. You never know what the wood's going to do when you do this stuff. And this one bled a little bit, but that's okay too, because we can clean that up. Oh, yeah. And the A. And then take that off. Very nice. So let me just get my white chalk paint and clean that up with a brush, a really thin brush. Are you guys doing anything fun today? Is your weather out back east better now? Whoever's watching? Water, too much water. It's hard to get this. See, I'm going to show you my issue. To get the paint without it getting on the barrel of the brush. Okay. Hello, Pam. Just cleaning up these blocks that I kind of it bled when I did the vinyl. Sometimes there's not much cleanup. This time it looks a little bit more, but it's not horrible. All right. So what have you guys been doing? Like I said, Pat and Brian have been generous enough to be cutting some stuff out for me, so they came over right before I went live and dropped off some more items. Super stoked. Saves me so much time. And I just kind of laughed because we were talking last week with Judy. You had said you needed a woodcutter, and I said, yeah, me too. And lo and behold, I got a woodcutter. All right. All right, so USA. Actually, I want to make this a little thicker because I kind of went over it with my white. So yeah, I went to this Dollar Tree, a different one that I usually don't go to with Amy. And I'd been telling her about the dice that they started selling at Dollar Tree. And she goes, oh, are those the dice that you're talking about? I'm like, oh my God. They're super cute. Okay, oh, so this was ready. Let me put this on again. My iron thing just went on, so let me get just some thing on there. And hold it down for 12 seconds. Did it? Maybe it didn't. Let me see. Oh, didn't feel like it was hot enough. That was weird. Maybe I didn't get it on right. And if the wood's kind of not straight across, if it's got a little bit of texture on it, it might be a little harder as well. Let's see if this did it. Oh, it's still. That's weird. Why is this giving me a hard time? Doesn't usually give me this hard a time. But we'll see. Let's see. So just remember on the kit, do this first before you do the other vinyl. That way you can take up the whole wood piece if you wanted to. You have to be careful like I'm being careful. There we go. There we go. All right, Uncle Sam's Fireworks. How cute is that? Okay. I was going to tell you guys something right now. So, yeah, so we went to Dollar Tree. I found the crates. I've been having this idea for a while now with the crates. And so I was really excited when I found it. I'm going to give this one more coat because I sanded it right before. Oh, shoot, I forgot. I was supposed to stencil stars on here, too. I'll have to get another brush and stencil the stars on here. But I'm going to just give it one more coat because I did sand it and lifted up the paint a little bit. And so yeah, I started taking all the dice and Amy's like, Mom, you're not leaving him anything. I'm like, well, I need them because if I do these kids, people are going to have a hard time finding them. I don't know if you guys, I know that there's really good Dollar Trees and some that aren't so good, but I feel like you guys out there have better selection or something. We don't usually get good stuff, I feel. I want to shade this. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. But I just have red in my brush, and then I pick up some candy bar brown. And then you could add a little bit of water if you want to get on the parts that you didn't get there. Make this bunting really stand out. Yeah. Okay. Because I forgot I had done a star stencil because I want to put blue stars on there. So I'll do that. Okay. So that's done. Judy, yours aren't any good either? I know. Hi, Tamara from Utah. Okay. So I want to sand off this. You don't have to do it. I don't know. We'll see what it looks like after I sand it a little bit. I sanded a little bit, and then I'm like, do I want to? Do I not want to? But I'm going to do it. And then you guys could or don't have to do it. Or my husband hates when I sand. I don't know if you guys have watched. But he's in Palm Springs, and he's not watching this live either. He doesn't have Facebook, so I know he's not watching it. Okay. I kind of like it. It looks very rustic-y looking. See, so that's what it's going to look like. I got some sand on there. Super cute. Let me get, let me start doing this gnome. Let me do the stripes on his hat with the same crimson. Amy's still working on more cookies. She had more cookie orders this week. She had a cookie order for someone who was turning 55 years old. Then she had a cookie order for a little girl who was having a Barbie themed party. And now she's working on graduation cookies for USC, San Jose State University, Cal State Long Beach, and Cal Poly Pomona. So she's a busy girl. Busy girl. So now what I'm going to do is get some ocean and some navy, some Delta navy, which I don't take out because I don't use it often, which I will be using often because of all my 4th of July stuff I'm doing. Okay. And I'm going to shade his hat. Again, I double loaded the brush, which means the entire brush has the ocean color, and then I dipped the edge of my brush onto just the corner of it. See the darker blue on there? Can you see that? So this is what you do. You pick up a little bit of blue, and then you I put a little crease in there, and then you just blend it on your palette. There we go. Okay. Now we're ready for his beard. Let me get the, I always lose this brush. Why don't I always put it in the right place? Here it is. Get my little rake brush, and I'm going to get white paint out with gray. Those of you who have seen me go live before, you have seen this before. I'm not going to care about his nose because I will paint over it again, but I leave it there just to give it a base, and it will be easier to paint. So I get white and gray together, and then I just start putting his beard on. And I'm going to go around his whiskers, and then I'll show you. So yeah, I go around the whiskers, and then I'll try to pick up a different color just so this stands out a little bit more for his mustache. Just like that. And then I try to get paint on all of the little spots, and then we're going to shade it once it dries. So there's that. Let's go back to this. This doesn't need a transfer tape. I'm just going to take it off. And hopefully my measurements are correct or almost correct. They're a little off, but that's okay. I'm just going to put that on there. And get a dry brush again, since I used the other one and wet it already. And then just, I have a feeling this is going to bleed a lot more than my USA, but we'll see what happens. And again, if you don't feel comfortable with stenciling, you guys, you could just, oops, skip that part. I got it on the, you could skip it. You could try to draw them in yourself. So I think I went over on the little vinyl a little bit. We'll see. All right, there's that. Now I'm going to get my jute, and I'm going to start putting the beads on that I just painted. So get these, and I put a piece of tape on the edge of it so it's easier to put it through the holes. And then my paint covered up the hole, so I want to open that up again. It does not give me a problem. Oh, what happened there? Oh, got a lot on there. Okay, that's good. All right. So yeah, you'll have your holes, and when you paint it, you're probably going to cover them up. So just grab something pointy and open that up again. Okay. So then you're going to put, see, it's kind of closed up on this side. All right. And then put another bead. And then the S. This is just easy. And if you don't get the kit, go to Dollar Tree and try to find this stuff, because super cute just to have to add to any of your tier trays, or if you have a big Uncle Sam, you could put the USA next to it. Oh, this is closed up. What's happening here? It's giving me a hard time. I don't think this one's gonna work. All right, let's start over with the tape, because it got all mushy. See, as much as I try to be prepared. Mona? Where's Mona, Tamra? You're talking to somebody else. Michelle, what am I creating? I am making a firework stand. Judy, the blocks were at Dollar Tree. I forgot about you guys. Everyone's talking and I'm ignoring you. I got into my project here. So I'm making a firework stand with a little gnome and a block set. The blocks and the crate I got at Dollar Tree. So if you do not buy the kit, this is a great idea. If you can just make it. If you have somebody who has a drill, have them drill holes for you. Come on. I see it. Ta-da! Finally. Okay. And then do another bead. There we go. Look how cute that is, you guys. Super cute. Okay. So then I'm just gonna make a knot on the end. I'd have to make two knots just to thicken it up because the hole's bigger than the jute. That should be good. And then let me make another. I'm done with you, iron. Okay, so then grab this. Hopefully, let's pray it didn't, let's hope it didn't bleed too much. Looking good, not too bad. Yay, not bad at all. Super cute, you guys. All right, so let's finish making this. I love using Dollar Tree stuff and making a cute little something. If you don't get the kit, you don't need this. It'll turn out adorable as well. So hopefully you have something that you can add to it. But how cute is that? So that's pretty much done. That was easy peasy. There we go. Okay. Then let me get a white scruffy brush because I want to add white to, there goes my pin. All right. Not too much. This one time you tell by after I saw Michelle went to Delta High, so I'm probably wrong. Michelle, you have a list. You're hilarious. Yeah, Michelle's in Sacramento. So, okay. So then I'm going to grab some white paint, dry brush, and take most of it off because I just want to highlight his hat. Just like that. Like I've said before, I sound like a broken record, but this really adds so much to the pieces. And you can add... The problem with this red chalk paint is it will lift. If it's really, really dry, it'll be fine, but... And then you can get it on your white part, but I think we're okay right here. Okay. So then, get some white on the edge here, just some highlight. So Brian, the Johnsons were here today and they go, did you need anything else? And I'm like, oh, do you want to cut the gnome that I'm going to have as a kit? And they said, sure. I'm like, yay. So I should have a lot of these kits available, you guys, for everybody who's interested. All right. I'm not going to worry about, where's my little star? Add some white to my little star as well. Little highlight, because that's going to be glued onto there. And then what I want to do is get some dark brown. No, not dark brown, burnt umber from Deco Art. So that I shade a lot of my flesh color. I shade on on white if you want it to look kind of antique-y. It's whatever look you're going for. And if you get on the beard a little bit, it's okay because we're gonna shade it right now with gray. And you'll see this mustache pop out. I just saw the gnomes. I usually sell them in a kit, Lisa. I asked Brian for 12 of them, so, oh shoot, I got gray. I don't want brown. I don't want brown. I want gray. So go ahead and message me and letting me know how many you need, but I don't know if he'd be able to cut more. We'll see. All right. So I'm going to go around the nose, and I'm going to go around the mustache, really not caring too much. And I haven't been making a lot of mustaches with you guys a lot. You don't have to do this part of it. It looks cute just with the rake brush. So it's whatever you're comfortable with. If you're good with shading, if you're not, and on this part, if you're not good with shading, it really doesn't matter too much because we're going to go over it again. So, which will hide all of that messy stuff. See how it's not perfect here? I just want color behind it so it stands out a little bit. Okay? And then you want to go under the nose as well for it to stand out. All right, just like that. While I'm still at it, let me clean up this. Just remember when you get the kit, really sand your item before you vinyl. It'll help with it not bleeding through the vinyl. But you don't have to clean this. I mean, this isn't really bad. It's not horrible, so it's whatever you're comfortable with. If you want to clean it up, you can. All right. So Amy's been making cookies this whole time. I have to tell you this story. And her boyfriend is over here watching TV. So my son Kevin says, I'm going to my girlfriend's house. He's going to Kaylee's house. He goes, I'm going to my girlfriend's. I said, okay. So he takes off to his girlfriend's, and then Amy's making cookies. I'm over here painting, and Robert comes out and says, did Kevin text you, Amy? And Amy's like, no, why? He's like, oh, he just texted me and said if I wanted wings. I said, why did he ask you if you wanted wings? He's like, oh, because we're supposed to watch the Kings game right now. And I go, oh, so maybe Amy wants wings. And he goes, oh, I don't know. So he shows up with wings right now for just him and Robert. And Amy's over here. So I think when I get off, I'm going to take Amy to dinner and leave these guys with their wings. Since they didn't share, right? Sharing is caring. I've taught that boy a million times, but apparently he doesn't get it. Oh, Michelle, it's your birthday today. Happy birthday. Oh, you had a birthday, I think you said, right? I'm going to want this kit. If you haven't mailed my other one, can you have them shipped together? I sure can, Eileen. And yeah, they're actually going out Monday, so I can combine them. So, okay, where was I? I'm telling you about my story with those boys, and they're all eating. They're in his room eating the frickin' wings. And I told Robert, well, why didn't you say that, oh, well, Amy probably wants to eat too. He's all, well, I don't know. He just asked. I don't know if he has enough money. I'm like, oh my God, guys, I swear. They're a funny bunch. All right. How's that looking? It's good. You know what I want to do, you guys? And I think I should have done this before. Always think of it afterwards. But I want to put a little bit of brown color on the bunting, because it looks a little plain to me, but I'm going to make a mess right now. All right, let me hope for the best. This I would have done double loaded as well with white, and then that way I don't, oh, it's not so bad. Okay. If your water's dirty, then it'll make a mess of your, that's why it's nice to double load, because you don't get those weird colors on there. There we go. I like it. But I don't know what happened to the Kings game, because now he's watching the Dodger game. And I guess the Phillies keep getting all kinds of runs again. All right. Uh-oh, what happened there? I'm kind of thinking, you guys, that this needs color. So let me get, let me get a wipe. Yeah, this needs a little bit of color. So I'm just going to add some brown to it. Accentuate the circle a little bit. Super cute. I'm so excited about this kit. I was going to make the firework stand out of those pallets like I did the lemonade stand. But I'm like, no, I got to do something different. And I had this idea in my head for a while, because I had seen somebody, not somebody, I saw something else. I think somebody made a lemonade stand out of this one. Seemed, which would be cute too, with a little bit of, if you had a pitcher that you could put on it, you know, a lemonade pitcher. See, oh, it totally stands out, you guys. Love it. Okay, what am I missing here? Well, Ivy Song is finished. I plan to make more of these for my sale, Michelle. So yeah, I will. May 1st. Oh, May 1st. Oh. Somebody. Oh yeah, you could hear that. You could hear them. They weren't enjoying it. I heard them say, "Oh, Bryce Harper," and then, oh, enjoying the game with the wings. Yeah, somebody's enjoying the game. They are, apparently. Okay, where are we now? Okay, we need to finish this guy. So many brushes in my paint thing. Okay, here we go. Now I'm going to add white to this gnome beard. White. I might have to go over it again, pick up more white, and now I'm gonna put the little mustache on. All right, I think it's gonna need more white, so I'll wait for it to dry a little bit. Oh my gosh, this little set is gonna be so cute, you guys. Okay, let's glue this on. Glue this bunting on with some wood glue. And just go right to the edge. All right. Like that, and this guy will go on here. If I can get it in with the paint that I put on there. There we go. And get this on. gosh, that's so cute. Oops. Look at that, you guys. That's freaking adorable. I love this. I don't know if that needs to go down more. Okay, so then with my fireworks, I painted them red, white, and blue. They're going to have a drilled hole in it on the dowel. I want to, let me use with the hot glue gun. Let me turn that on. I didn't turn it on. So let's see. Debbie, I'm hoping my sale will be at the end of May, and I'm thinking that's Memorial Day weekend. No, did any of you guys confirm that? I'm not sure. Okay. So I wish that you guys could see it front view because it looks really good. Okay. This is dry now. It's so hot here that everything's drying so fast, which is great. Great for live TV, am I right? I don't even know, how long have I been on here for? I like to not go past the hour, guys. 46 minutes. Oh, we're gonna do good timing. All right. Put some water and then more wispies. Get a little bit more gray. All right, now I'm gonna get blush color again and paint his nose, his round nose. I see there's a lint on there. There we go. Okay, and then just paint his nose flesh. Thank you, Pam. Yeah, I wasn't going to add a gnome, but I had to add a gnome because it just adds so much to a piece, I feel. But like I said, this is something you guys can find at your Dollar Tree and then put it together and make a cute little addition to any of the stuff that you've been buying out there. All right, let's just wait on that a little bit. Let me get a little bit more white. All right, just like that. I'll add a little bit more white right now. So what do we got? We got our, oh, we got to put this together. Let me see if this glue gun is ready. I don't think it's completely ready, but I'll get some glue out of it. Okay, so let me just, I would usually do this with wood glue, you guys, but because we're live, I don't want you guys waiting around. There's not enough. Put some paint on, some glue on there. Just to keep them together. And then I'm going to get some jute. I guess this will work. I wanted kind of a thick jute, but I don't know if this will work. So I want to add some hot glue in the little hole, in the drilled hole. And then stick a piece of jute in there. And you can spread these apart if you want, the jute, so that it looks like they're little either fuses or they're about to explode. You could also use that wire, the wire, the one that has the stars and stuff. Just depends on how primitive you want it to look. Do I want to open it? I'll open it just so you guys can see what it looks like. You guys can decide what you want to do. Yeah, they kind of look cute open. So just twist it open. Get this glue out of my hair. What do you think so far, guys? I'm totally loving it. I'm loving this cute little set. I'm going to make more of them because I think they're adorable. I think I'll make more of the stands to go with my other stuff, but yeah. So this, I'm just going to glue this onto here. How cute is that? You have your little gnome. And if you had something else you could put on there, if you wanted to, let's see if this will fit. You could actually put this on here like this. But what I was thinking was this would be like this, right next to it. So the gnome could be sitting on top of the USA block. If it'll stand, let me see if it'll work. Yeah, it'll stand. So it'll be kind of like that. And this will be on there. How cute is that? Any questions before I come off? And then this will be glued onto the end of his. And I'm not done with the gnome yet, but you've seen me do the gnome. Let me finish the gnome. Get some more paint flesh on there. I use tawny medium. I've said this before. Tawny medium plus white. Tawny medium is very orangey to me, and I think it needs to be. And it could actually be a little bit lighter, I feel. I don't know. Depends on how orangey you like it, but. Then grab some burnt umber to shade the bottom of the nose. Just like that. Thank you, Noreen. Thank you, Jackie. Thanks, Tamara. Yeah, I'm really happy with this set, you guys. It turned out cute. I'm so glad I found all that stuff on that Dollar Tree. All right, where am I? I'm going to get some more white paint to put a little bit more on his beard. I'm done with this. Let me put this away. Debbie, the set's probably going to be available. The kit. I'm sorry. The kits will probably be available. Maybe not tonight. I think I'll put it up for sale tomorrow because I like to stage it and make it look all nice so you guys can see what the kit is. But yeah, you'll get everything to make this kit. It was super easy, you guys. Cute. Simple set to make with Dollar Tree items. I love Dollar Tree items. All right, let's glue this little star on here. Not too much glue on there. And then let's line this with black. So just remember to look back on the replay how I did this, and be careful when you iron on the Uncle Sam's on there. It could get a little tricky. You'll see it when I stage it, how it kind of all comes together. Kind of hard when it's laying down like this. So then I'm just going to line it. And this gnome could be simpler depending on how much you know how to paint. I know a lot of you have been buying my kits and trying them for the first time. So just remember, you can go simple and it'll look still adorable. You don't have to put all this extra work in it and it still will look really cute. I should have lined this before. And then the bottom of his nose. Just like that. I did think I should have I don't know. You don't have to do this. It looks adorable without it, I think, but I can never leave anything alone, I feel. Just kind of completes it a little bit more. And then go on there. Go on there. Just like that. And done. Turned out adorable, you guys. What type of wood glue am I using? I am using Tight Bond wood glue. Just this original wood glue. I always use it. Yeah, all the details do add up. It's super adorable. I love the tiny fire. I know. I wasn't going to add them, and then I'm like, no, I have to add them. It looks super cute. You know, more is more better sometimes. Super adorable. Yeah, so it'll be available. Okay. That's about it. Oh, you can't really see it that way. That's a bummer. Okay, but you get the gist. You'll see it when I stage it. And totally, when I added the antique wax to the blocks, totally they stood out a little bit more. So I really love that idea. So, like I said, you could do less, you could do more, you could do what I did. Oh, and don't forget, I dry brush. Shoot, I always forget something. Let me put some highlight on his nose. I'm always ready to get off, and then I'm like, oh no, I forgot. This brush was wet. How did this brush get wet? I like to dry brush. I don't like, see if I could. So yeah, everybody makes fun of me because I always say that. So yeah. All right, just add some white on there to bring out his nose a little bit. I like to add a highlight. See, I keep adding, guys. Keep adding, didn't have to add. I was almost saying goodbye, and then I saw this wasn't done. I hope you enjoy my videos. I hope you get ideas. I hope it inspires you to do something on your own. If you buy my kit, if you don't buy my kit, I just love getting ideas from other people as well. So hopefully this helps you. Let me get you some cherry red for the color on his nose. And yeah, so I hope you like my videos. If you like my videos, make sure you sprinkle to let your other crafting friends know, because they might be interested as well. Okay, these brushes were wet, and I don't know how they got wet because I have not used them. It must have been when my other brushes were wet and they rubbed up against there. Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay, there's that. And then this white kind of lifted off. So when it's wet, your brush is wet, and then you keep going over it, it kind of lifts the paint off. So that's what I'm having issues with. So I'm going to wait a little bit, and then I'm going to go over it one more time just to kind of see if you could see right there. There's like a little opening. But yeah. Anyway, so there you go. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. Thank you for joining me, and hopefully we'll see you guys. I don't know about Wednesday, but hopefully next Saturday I'll be on again. I'll put these up for sale, and then hopefully get the invoice the middle of the week, and then hopefully ship them out by the end of next week. So like I said, the sets from last week are going to go out Monday. So if I post this tomorrow, and if you want to have the shipping combined, then I can combine them since they're not out yet. They'll be out Monday. So yeah, thanks. You guys have a good rest of the weekend. Thank you, Pat. And we'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.